Today's lesson is active and passive voice. As you know, we have two kinds of verbs, a verb in active form and a verb in passive form. Active form is we know the subject, or the subject is known or important to know. But in the passive, we don't mention the subject in the beginning. We delay it at the end because it's not important or it's already known. Okay, so active and passive. Okay, what's the active voice? The subject is doing the action in the active sentence. We know the subject, like this example. Cats like milk. Where is the subject here? They are the cats. And where is the verb? It's like. And what do they like? They liked or they like milk. So an ordinary sentence in English consists of subject, verb, and object. Here the subject is cats, and the verb is like, and the object is milk. This is an active voice sentence. How do we know? From the subject. The subject is at the beginning. If we want to change this sentence into passive, the object receives the action. So we will start with milk, not with the cats. Okay? How do we do it? We delay the object and we delay the subject and we start with the object like this. Milk is liked by cats. So we changed the place of the object and started with it, and then we put the subject at the end of the sentence. Why? Because it's not important or it's already known. Okay? So milk is liked by cats. How do we form the passive? How do we form the passive verb? We add verb to be suitable to the tense of the sentence with the past participle of the verb. They are the two arms or necessary arms of the passive in English. So we have to put verb to be plus the past participle of the verb. Okay? Like is unliked. Yes. Yes, Rawan. Did you raise your hand? Yes. Rawan, you raised your hand.
I understand that
You don't understand what?
passive
I cannot hear you well.
passive.
The passive?
Yes.
Okay, we will complete and you will understand more. Okay, here milk is liked by cats. Okay, here we change the tense or the sentence from active to passive. How? We started with the object, which is milk, and we put is verb to be in the suitable tense with the same sentence, and then we put past participle. Okay? in the present simple tense, like this sentence. They clean the office every day. They clean the office every day. Who can tell me, is this sentence active or passive? They clean the office every day. Who knows? They clean the office every day. Huh? Active or passive? Do we know the subject? Yes, Salma?
Nada.
Nada?
active.
Yes? Yes, it's an active sentence. How can we change it into passive? Passive means we will change the place of the subject. Rawan, you were asking, and I'm explaining again. You will delay the subject and put it at the end and start with the object. Where is the object here? Where is the object that we have? The office. Excellent. So you will start by the office and we will know which tense is the sentence. It's in present simple. So the answer will be, who knows? The office. In the present simple, we add am or is or are plus the past participle of the given verb. Okay? So it will be, who knows? The office is cleaned by them every day. And the by them is optional. You can write by them or not. Here, the subject is agent. The one who does the action is agent. We can put it or we can mention it or no. It's optional. But if we add it, we have to write before it by them. Okay, we change it they to them. We change it the subject pronoun into object pronoun. Let's take another example in the past simple tense. They cleaned the office yesterday. It's in past simple. How can we change it into passive? We will start by the office and get was plus the past participle of the verb. Why? Because the office is one and we are talking in the past. Verb to be in the past is was or were. The office was cleaned yesterday. How do we change a sentence from active to passive? There are steps we have to follow. First, put the object in the subject's place. This, what we have just said. We will start with the object in the place of the subject and put the subject in the place of the object. Okay? This is the first step. The second step is put the subject in the object's place preceded by the word by or without. Okay? When the subject is unknown or unimportant, it's not important to mention it. So by plus the subject, it's optional, or you can say it or not. Okay? How can we change the pronouns? Change the subject pronoun into object pronoun like this. I will be me. At the beginning of the sentence, we say I. If we put I at the end, it will be transformed to me. He will be him. She will be her. It will remain as it. It's it. We will be us. You will be like you, the same. They will be them. What are these? They are the pronouns that we start with at the beginning of the sentence in the subject place. I, he, she, it, we, you, they. If we put them in at the end to change the sentence from active to passive, we change I to be me, he, him, she, her, it will be it, we, us, you will be you, they will be them. At the end of the session, as usual, you will have PDF of the explanation at our site, okay? Let's complete. The fourth step, change the verb into passive by using the right tense of verb to be plus the past participle of the verb. They are the two arms of the passive. You have to write or choose verb to be plus the past participle of the verb. Here we have got three tenses only. We have the present simple and the present continuous, and last the past simple. The present simple like this. He writes a letter. How can we change it into passive to make the subject less important or to start with the object? We have to write am or is or are plus past participle like this. A letter is written. You can say by him or not. It's optional. In the present continuous, they are cleaning the room. How can we change it into passive? We will write am or is or are, and what about the ing? We will put it in being. So am or is or are plus being plus past participle. So the active sentence is they are cleaning the room. What is the passive form of this sentence? The room is being cleaned. In the past simple, she studied English. This is an active sentence. When we want to transform it into passive, we say it like that. English was studied by her, if we can write it or not. Okay? If you have got a question, how can we change the active question into passive question? First, we change the question into sentence. We will make a question to be sentence, and then change the sentence to passive. Finally, put the verb to be before the subject to form a question. How can we do this? Let's have an example. Did he see the film? This is an active question. Did he see the film? How can we change it into passive? We will get a suitable verb to be according to the subject and to the tense. Here it's in past simple. So the suitable verb to be will be was. So the answer was, and then start with the film. As we said before, we will get the object at the beginning. So was the film. What is the past participle of see? Seen by him. Was the film seen by him? Does she like milk, for example? Does she like milk? How can we transform this active question to be passive? We will get a suitable verb to be according to the sentence. Does means present simple. So we will write is. Is milk liked by her? Or is milk liked? This is the way we transform or we change the active question into passive question. When we want to change a sentence with two objects, sometimes we have a sentence with two objects. This means a transitive verb into a passive voice. One becomes the subject of the passive sentence and the other remains an object. Which object we choose depends on what we want to emphasize or what is written for you in the rewrite exercise. Like this example. She gave me a mobile phone. Here we have got two objects. The first object is me, and the second object is mobile phone. Which one we will start with, I or mobile phone? According to what you are asked to do. We can change the sentence into two ways. I was given a mobile phone. I started with I, put me at the beginning, it will be I, and mobile phone will be take was, and the past participle of gave is given. I was given a mobile phone. If I want to start with a mobile phone, if he writes for you, start with a mobile phone in the rewrite, for example, you will write a mobile phone was, the suitable form of the verb here is was, and the past participle of gave is given to me. A mobile phone was given to me. Sometimes it's important to mention the agent who is responsible for the action. As we said before, it must be preceded by. in a passive sentence, we use word by before agent to do this. Like this example, Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. Here it's important to say or to mention who invented the light bulb. So we will start with the light bulb. If we want to change it into passive sentence, I'll start with the light bulb and verb to be suitable to the tense. Here we have got the tense in the past simple. We add was and then invented, the past participle of invented, it's the same, by Thomas Edison. It's important here to add by, because if we don't say the agent or the one who did the action, the sentence will be not clear. Okay, so if I say the light bulb was invented, by whom? So it's important to say the person or the agent who did the action. On the other hand, when the subject is unknown or unimportant, we can remove the word by. For example, BMW cars are invented in Germany. It's not important to mention the one who did this because it's known. Okay? So if the agent is important to know, the sentence will not be clear or not be cleared without the subject, we say it at the end of the sentence by using by. Here is an exercise. You can answer. If you know the first one, we will rewrite the sentences in the passive form. You will have a sentence in active form, and you will transform it into passive. Number one, in Canada, they hold elections for minister for prime minister every 4 years. In Canada, they hold elections for prime minister every 4 years. Hala, can you answer? Yes, Hala?
Yes.
Yes. You will start with what?
The object.
Which is the object here? They hold what? Huh?
Election.
Elections. Excellent. You will start with elections. Which tense is the sentence? Hold. Is in the present or in the past?
Past. For prime minister is hold. Past.
No, hold is in the present.
So
we will put verb to be, am or is or are in the present. So elections, am or is or are?
Is.
Elections, they are plural.
Oh, are.
Elections are, and what is the past participle of hold?
Elections are held every hold.
The past participle of hold is held, not hold. Okay, tell me the right answer. In Canada?
In Canada, elections are held for prime minister every 4 years.
Excellent, perfect, my dear. Well done. Let's go to number 2. The secretary emailed us the report this morning. This is an active sentence. He wants you to change it into passive. Who knows the answer? Who can? Who will try? Yes, Rawan? Rawan? Which is the object here? Which word will you start with?
Report this morning. Report.
You can choose start with us, it will be we, or by the report. They are the same. Which one will you start with? Which one do you prefer to
Us.
start? So start with we. We, us will be at the beginning of the sentence, we.
We
Emailed is in the past. So you will get verb to be in the past. What is verb to be in the past?
we haven't.
Was or were. Okay? We will take were. Emailed to us by the secretary this morning. So here, who was answering?
Rawan.
Rawan. Yes, Rawan, you started with
Hi.
we, but the answer started with the report. Okay? The report was emailed to us by the secretary this morning. Did you understand this?
Samah,
Yes.
understand. And the last.
Rawan, are you asking Rawan?
Yes.
Okay, here the secretary emailed us the report this morning. This is an active sentence. In this sentence, you have got two objects, us and the report. In this answer, he started with the report. The report will take was because we are in the past. So the report was emailed to us by the secretary this morning. If you want to start with we, if you want to start like your friend said, we. So it will be we were emailed. We were emailed by the secretary this morning. Okay, so you have got a choice to choose with we or the report. Here it's open. He left you to choose what you want. But if you have got the word the report in the rewrite and you have to start with it, you have to start with it. Okay, as he said. Did you understand, Rawan?
Yes.
It will be more clear in the next example. They serve breakfast every morning at 7:30. They serve breakfast every morning at 7:30. Who knows this answer? Who can change it into passive? Yes? Which sentence? The report?
لا فوتي أنا إنك ركزتش أوي في الشرح فهمتوش أوي.
Nelly? Are you talking, Nelly? I cannot hear you. So you will get the right explanation in this sentence. They serve breakfast every morning at 7:30. Who can change it into passive? Start with what?
Answer.
Yes, raise your hand if you want to answer. Yes, Nada Usama? Yes,
Yes.
Nada, answer.
Breakfast served by them every morning at 30.
Excellent. Breakfast is served by every morning at 7:30. By them is optional. You can write by them or not. Perfect, Nada. Let's go to number 5. They saw a deer.
سامح هو إزاي served؟
Yes.
إزاي مش المفروض both served؟
Who is talking?
Nelly.
Try to speak English, my dear. Nelly, are you talking? We will run out of time and we will send a link again, okay? If our time is finished, we will send a link again. Yes, Nelly, what do you want?
no خلاص.
Okay, they saw a deer running in the woods. Who can answer this? We will start with what? Which is the object here? We will start with? Yes, Nelly? Answer? You will start with
Deer.
a deer.
A deer.
Yes.
Was
seen running in the woods. Perfect.
running in the
Perfect. A deer was seen running in the woods. By them is optional, as we said before. The next one, are they delivering the flowers? It's an active question. Who can transform it into passive? Passive question. Jana? Yes, Jana? Verb to be. You will start with verb to be. Are will be the same. Get the flowers after that. Are the flowers. And what about the ing? Being delivered. Or the flowers being delivered by them is optional, as we said before. They include service in the bill. Who can answer this? Yes? Yes, Jana? Are you raising your hand?
I don't. Yeah.
Yes. Who is talking?
I understand. Understand the question.
The question? You have to start with verb to be to get verb to be as a model verb. So the right answer are the flowers. And what about the ing? We will put it in being because it's in present continuous tense. Who can answer this? They include service in the bill. Yes, Nada? You will start with service.
Service are included by them in bill.
But service is singular. So you will write or choose is. Okay? So it will be service is included in the bill by them is optional, as we said before. Correct the mistake. Here we have got mistake and we will correct it. The walls of the building was covered by cement. Who can get the mistake? The walls, they are more than one. So where is the mistake? Yes, Hala? Excellent. It will be where. Was will be where. Perfect. Number 2. The snow is covered the country road in December. The snow is covered. Where is the mistake? Mariam Muhammad. Hello, Mariam. Yes. Can you answer?
Was.
Here the mistake is in the place. Which covered, which was covered, or which is covered. The snow or the country roads? So you will start with the country roads.
Yeah.
So the right answer will be?
The snow was covered.
You will change the places, my dear. Change the places. Start with the country roads.
Country roads was.
No, they are more than one. We are still in the simple tense. We are in present. So the country roads are
covered.
Excellent. So the right answer is the country roads are covered by snow. You can write in December or not. Number 3. Great Expectations wrote Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens is a famous writer, and The Great Expectation is a famous novel or story. Does The Great Expectation write the person? So there is a mistake. Who can correct the mistake? The mistake is in the places. Yes, Hala. You're raising your hand. Yes, Hala.
Yes.
It will be
Charles.
You will make
Charles.
it passive as it great expectation, but changes the verb to be in passive tense. Change the verb.
Yes.
It will be in passive. Great Expectations. Remember, it's one novel. Was. And what's the past participle of wrote? Write, wrote, written. Excellent. By Charles Dickens. Perfect, Hala. Great Expectations was written by Charles Dickens. It's important here to mention Charles Dickens. Number 4, the new road was discovered with Christopher Columbus. Yes. Yes.
Can you please repeat number 3?
Number 3?
Yes.
Here, Great Expectations is a novel. Wrote Charles Dickens. Great Expectation is a novel, cannot write any person. So you will change the verb to be in passive. Look at the answer. Great Expectations, it's a novel, was written by Charles Dickens. So it's the right answer. We corrected the verb to make the sentence clear, to make everyone understand that Charles Dickens wrote Great Expectations, or Great Expectations was written by Charles Dickens. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay, number 4, you're welcome. The new road was discovered by Christopher Columbus. Where is the mistake? I can see only Jana raised her hand. Yes, Jana? Where is the mistake? The new road was discovered by?
Christopher Columbus.
Excellent. So the right answer, the mistake is in by. Instead of with, it will be by. Perfect. Number 5. The lamp shades has been made up silk. Where is the mistake? I want your answer. Where is the mistake? Nada, Usama? Yes, Nada?
Yes, the lampshades had been made.
No, the mistake is not in has.
Silk.
It will be of, not up. The tense is right. The lampshades has been made of silk. The mistake is in of. The tense is clear and it's right. Has been made is right. It's in present perfect. Okay? The mistake here is of.
Are you going to send another link?
Okay.
Miss, are you going to send another link?
Send another what? Link? I think that we have finished. Okay, is it clear for now?